My name is Wayne Jepson and welcome to my edX talk on marginal gains and personal improvement. Hands up if you've ever made a New Year's resolution. Hands up if you've then failed in achieving those New Year's resolutions. You're not alone, many of us are guilty of this. I've got a classic New Year's resolution of I'm going to be healthier and fitter this year. So we join a gym and we believe that this will carry us to our improvement goal. 3 months later, still paying the gym membership but haven't set foot in the gym for about 6 weeks. Another New Year's resolution may be to become a more tolerant person, a great personal improvement goal. But how do we go about achieving it? We may promise ourselves that we will display greater tolerance in scenarios where we might not have been previously. However, is this a strong strategy to achieve personal improvement? Well, those are just two examples of countless other personal improvement goals you may be able to think of. The focus is on, do we really develop and implement an achievable personal improvement strategy to realise our goals? I believe the challenges in achieving our personal improvement goals is not generally down to the lack of effort or commitment or not having the right attitude, but that we approach the improvement as one big whammy, that's my technical term, and head straight for that silver bullet approach, which often, in the end, is just too big a task to achieve in one bite. This can often lead to setting ourselves up for failure before we have even really started. That's why today I want to introduce the marginal gains approach and how we can apply it in our own lives for personal improvement. Along with the philosophy of marginal gains, I'll provide you with 3 practical tips that you can take away today to work on. I played football at a very good level from a young age, so I've been exposed to principles of marginal gains in a sporting context. However, I've also spent a large amount of my working career within quality and continuous improvement. And I believe that we can utilise the improvement principles and techniques developed in different fields and put those into our work and personal lives. So what's the theory of marginal gains? I'm sure that a number of you will have heard the concept of marginal gains or the 1% factor, and may even know that the theory was developed in the elite sport. Marginal gains was developed by Sir Dave Brailsford, who in 2003 was hired to help a struggling British cycling team. British cycling was mediocre at best. We'd not won an Olympic gold medal in nearly 100 years, and no British cyclist had ever won the Tour de France. So Dave Brailsford brought a simple and straightforward approach to this British cycling team. Pushed the team to get 1% better each day, marginal gains. Brailsford's concept was that if you broke down every single thing you could think of that goes into cycling and improved it by just 1%, you gain a significant increase when you put all of them together, basically applying the compound effect. Brailsford looked at everything he could possibly improve upon in order to create a winning team. He measured and monitored all of the traditional statistics of his athletes, like cyclist power output, physical fitness, nutrition. He targeted specific weaknesses on the team and sought to improve them bit by bit. But Brailsford also looked at improving other often overlooked areas and implemented tiny tactics to help them get the edge, such things as having seats redesigned for extra comfort and stability, rubbing alcohol on tyres for better grip, experimenting with different racing suits for better aerodynamics, testing various massage gels for better muscle recovery, testing electrically heated shorts. He trained the cyclists on psychological aspects of success. He even had their own pillows and mattresses, so when they were moving around hotels, they could use the same ones and optimise their sleep and provide consistent posture. All in all, it was a much more holistic approach to success. The changes they made were tiny, but over time compounded to make a significant impact. From 2007 to 2017, the British cycling team won 178 World Championship and 66 gold medals, Olympic gold medals. They went from being a mediocre team for 100 years to the most dominant cycling team in history. Brailsford continued with the marginal gains approach in his role at Team Sky, now known as Team Ineos. He set a goal to take his cycling team to a winning position in the Tour de France within 5 years. He implemented his marginal gains principle and began working to improve every area of his cycling team by 1%. And they took home a gold medal at the Tour de France within 3 years. By 2018, they'd gone on to take 6 Tour de France victories. So how can marginal gains help you and your personal improvement goals? So marginal gains was developed in elite sport, but this concept is not just for people involved in sport or wanting to improve in their children's sport. Marginal gains is an approach that we can all utilise in our lives and help us achieve our personal improvement goals. If you can get just 1% better each day for a single year, you'll end up 37 times better by the same time next year. This also works in the opposite direction. If you get 1% worse each day for a single year, you'll decline down to nearly zero. You focus on making small improvements each day. Over time, those small improvements will equate to massive change. If you can find a way to improve each of the major areas of life by just 1% every day, beginning today, you'll transform your life completely by this time next year. Unfortunately, most people apply the exact opposite approach. They'll use short spurts of motivation to work themselves into burnout before losing steam and giving up before they see any progress at all. Don't let that be you. Just take a moment to imagine what your life would be like a year from now if you decided to apply the 1% factor to start making marginal gains on your goals. Your goal may be to lose weight and get in shape. Instead of focusing on losing a certain amount of weight, concentrate on physical activities for a small amount of time, 15 to 30 minutes per day, 3 times a week for 30 days. Over time, you'll begin to see positive changes in your body. 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week, for 52 weeks equates to 4,680 minutes worth of physical activity a year. Your goal may be to start getting up earlier each day. Instead of just setting your alarm clock 30, 60 minutes earlier by every morning, try the marginal gains approach and set your alarm clock for just 1 to 2 minutes earlier each morning. At the end of 1 month, you will be waking up 30 to 60 minutes earlier and formed a consistent approach that leads to a sustainable improvement goal. Your improvement goal may be to read more books. If you apply the marginal gains approach, then set the objective of reading just 6-7 pages a day and build up from there. After 1 month, you will have read a full book. So at the start of this talk, I said I'd provide you with 3 practical tips around implementing marginal gains in your own life. So tip number 1, make time for marginal gains. Balance out the challenges of starting the new task with something that feels good to you. For example, if your goal is to achieve a daily walk, then find a good podcast to listen to on your daily walk, alleviating any potential boredom of seeing the same green spaces, whilst also learning at the same time. Our brains often fall back into hedonic adaptation, which essentially means that the buzz you get from at the beginning wears off. So find a way to stick to your habits, but change up the feeling associated with it. Tip number 2. So part of Sir Dave Brailsford's approach in the British cycling team was training the athletes on the psychological aspect of success. However, you do not need to be within elite sport to try this. My tip is visualization techniques. Visualization techniques are exercises you can complete to help you achieve your goals. You can apply these techniques to use your imagination to visualize your goals. Creating a clear mental picture of your future success can give you the confidence, motivation, and courage to work toward achieving your goals. Using visualization techniques has many benefits. Increases confidence. So techniques often have you visualize situations over and over until they feel realistic and attainable, increasing your confidence in reaching them. This can give you the power to make decisions that help you progress towards specific goals. It increases motivation. So when you have a clear mental picture of what you want to achieve and have the confidence to work toward it, you may feel more motivated. This can help you achieve your goals without experiencing negative feelings like burnout, low morale, or frustration. Reducing stress and fear. So the technique can help you feel less stressed and fearful about the future. As you build a clear picture of your goals and build your confidence to achieve them, you might feel more positive and quick for your future. Reduced stress and fear can have positive benefits for both morale and productivity, helping you reach goals more quickly and effectively. So mental rehearsal is a common visualization technique and one that I've used in my football career. You conduct mental rehearsal by imagining the completion of the task or goal. This allows you to mentally practice accomplishing outcomes which can boost your confidence to achieve your goals. This may also help goals feel more realistic and achievable. I've recently used this technique with my daughter in helping her achieve a specific gymnastics move that she was struggling to complete. It was more of a mental barrier that was holding her back. We spent about 5 minutes per evening, and only for a few days, with me talking her through all the steps in the move while she visualised them and achieving the move. In the next gymnastic class, she successfully achieved the move. There are many visualisation techniques that you can try that range from painting a picture to writing a checklist. Do an online search on visualisation techniques, as there are lots of good resources available. Tip number 3, nice and simple. Focusing on doing the action and not achieving a goal by a certain date. Easy and simple. Although the marginal gains approach was developed in elite sport, I hope my talk today has illustrated that it can be applied in all aspects of life to help achieve personal improvement goals. Keep in mind, marginal gains are about paying attention to the small action steps, making small changes and achieving more over time. Small improvements equals big results. My challenge to you today is to get 1% better each day for the next 30 days. Select one or more areas of your life, whether that be physically, financially, mentally, socially, spiritually, and aim to improve by just 1% per day. Thank you for listening, and good luck.